Okay, so equipment. Obviously, number one piece of equipment is hanging up behind me there, the bike. Please consult your local bike shop. Tell them the sort of ride you're doing and have a chat with them about the ratios that you might want to include on your bike and the right gearing. There's nothing worse than getting halfway up a 5 kilometre really steep hill to find out that you've actually got the wrong gears on the front or on the back. So make sure you have a chat there. The other really important piece of equipment is the bike helmet. Now just a couple of weekends ago I had a mate of mine taken out by a fellow rider going around a roundabout, and he ended up headbutting the curb pretty hard. He spent a better part of 10 days in hospital. Half of those were in intensive care. A doctor turned up to the scene of the accident very soon afterwards and had a look at my mate's helmet and said if he wasn't wearing his helmet and if it wasn't fitted properly, he wouldn't be with us today. So I just wanted to point a couple of things out with helmet fitment. First of all, with your helmet, you need to make sure that there's no slack under here. So you can hear the change in my voice. You can hear that this strap is quite tight. I can hardly fit my finger through there. So it needs to be, if you open your mouth, you can feel your jaw actually pull the helmet down on your head. There should be no forwards and backwards movement and no rotation. It should actually fit nicely circumference-wise around your head as well. The other thing too, there are two straps that come out of the side of the helmet here. They need to meet just below your earlobe here, not down under your jaw. So if you've got these two straps that are coming all the way down here and you've got effectively two straps going from the side of your head down to your chin, then you need to, there usually is a little toggle and you can move that toggle up so that those two straps come together just under your ears. Very important, number one. And if you drop your helmet or if you have an accident, then I would seriously have a good look at it, and if it has any cracks or fractures, then get yourself a new one. It's a small price to pay for something that will save your life. Now when I'm out on the road too, obviously these things are pretty flimsy, these tyres. I always carry the spares, a couple of tyre levers. I've also got multiple of the gas cylinders as well as the gas applicator. Now with the applicators, there are some that you actually push on. This one has a little dial that you actually screw on, so you can control the application of air, which is really good. Also just having a multi-tool close by. So this one has the full range of hex keys, of Allen keys, plus it's also, would you believe, got in there a little chain brake and some other sort of keys as well to help you with your bike. And also most importantly to know how far you've gone, how far you've got yet to go. Have a look at these bike computers. I've got a Garmin one, but there are a lot out there and they're all very good. Quite a few of them now GPS, and they upload your ride at the end of it all. So you can actually analyse your data, your heart rate, the cadence. If you have power meters, they can analyse your power and how you're going as well. So if you don't have a bike computer, it is good to know how far you've gone, the speed you're going, the speed you're averaging, because obviously if you're doing your training, you know what you're capable of. And if you're cycling outside of that capability, then you just need to watch out. Similarly, if you see that you're setting a pretty low average and you're feeling pretty good, then you might be able to pick things up a little bit as well. You will notice that on the bike I do have 2 bottle cages, and at the moment I do have 2 bottles on it. The other thing which I don't have on the bike at the moment, they're currently charging downstairs, a rear flashing light that is strong, powerful and lasts for at least 10 hours. And the other one is a front light. And whenever you go into a shop and you say, I want to buy a front light, there's something that the shop assistant will quite often ask. Do you want to see or do you want to be seen? My suggestion would always go for the one, do you want to see? Even if you don't ride in darkness or early in the morning, I would still go for the light that provides really good front bright light. It gives you the opportunity, if it does start to get dark, to turn it on, but it's also, if it's bright, then cars will see you, particularly if you're riding in the morning when the sun's cresting the horizon and you've got someone coming into a roundabout and you're already in that roundabout and the sun's in their eyes, that light will cut through the sunlight as well. So be visible, and guys, make sure you take all the puncture repair stuff with you when you go. If you are a new rider, when I first started cycling, I sat down in front of the television with a wheel and a tube and a tyre, and I practiced taking that tyre and the tube on and off, on and off. and I would highly recommend that you do that too. If you're riding on the road, you should be able to at least change your own tyre and tube. Anyway, good luck with it all. Hope it's not too daunting for you.